expand the table. And there are three main categories for animations. First of all, the entrance. So this means you can put an entrance option which then introduces your object. The second thing is an emphasis. Your text is usually there without animation, but you can then highlight it once you are presenting your slide. Thirdly, exiting options. Before the slide is getting closed, your item is going to disappear. And there's also a fourth section, which is the motion path, and this allows you to move your text or objects within the slide to a different place. So let's assume for our text here in this example we will select a basic entrance option, which is the fade effect. And there you go, this was the preview. Also, similar to transitions, you find a preview function here. Whenever you want to change your animation that you've selected, just click into the table again and click on a different one, and this will update your animation to the newest option you have selected. This is another option you could choose. And remember, anytime you want to change it, just go back into the window again and click on the right one that you want to have. When you want to add more than one animation per object, then you can do that with clicking on the Add Animation function. So you can use this whenever you have already selected an animation, then you can click on it and further add another one. Say we want to have an emphasis effect as well, this pulse effect. I'm going to click on it. Let's click on the preview, and you see we have first the introduction effect, and now this highlighting was then the pulse effect. You can use the animation pane to change the orders of your animations, to customize the duration and trigger functions of animations. This means, first of all, the order. Basically use the drag and drop and place the animation at the right position. The animation pane always shows all animations per slide. The color here shows you the category. So the green one is the entrance effect, the yellow one would be an emphasis effect, and the red one an exit effect. This bar here shows you the length of each animation. So you see the first one is quite long, longer than the others. This effect, it takes more time, and the others are much shorter. But you can change the length of each of these animations if you want to. Simply click on the animation, go to timing, and set a new duration here. So this is now set for half a second. You can change it and see. You see now this bar changes as well. Now it has the same length as the first animation. Another important thing that you should know is that you can start the animations either by clicking on it, with previous, or after previous. So it's always these three things that you can choose. On click means the animation starts when you're clicking on your mouse or on your keyboard. So for example, if I open the slide, the animation does not start immediately. So it only starts when you click on the left mouse key or the arrow key on your keyboard. I can show you now. And this is the first effect. I clicked on the mouse and then it comes in. You could also choose the option with previous. This means it would start with opening the slide because there is no previous animation. Let's go back into the presenter mode, and without clicking anything, the animation comes. The third function is after previous. I'm going to show this to you as well. So let's say you want to have the second animation started after the first one. Then right click and set after previous, and for these as well. And what you see here is now that the timeline, everything starts only when the transition before is finished. So you have the first animation that takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds is set here. Then you have the second here, also with 2 seconds, and it starts when the first one is finished. Third one is shorter with 0.5 seconds, but you can change it if you want to. Then you have the next one, 1.5, I'm going to change it here. And last one, 1.5, also I put it back to 0.5. You also have the option to set a delay. This means you could start the animation with a little delay. So let's say I'm going to put 0.5. This means you have this little gap here and it starts half a second later. When you select start on click, then you will have the mouse symbol here and also a number. After previous you have this clock symbol, and with previous you have no symbol because it basically connects these two animations together.